Good morning, class. Myself, Mrs. Monica Parit. Welcome to Science class, Standard 7. Chapter number 4 is going on Nutrition in Living Organism. Yesterday, we have covered question number first from our exercise, that is classify according to the food type. And here we have some animals' name and we have to categorize them as per their food type, whether they are herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, scavenger, decomposer, that we have to mention. So I hope all of you have wrote this question in your notebook. Today we will start with question number second. Question number second is match the pair. In column we have as parasitic plant, insectivorous plant, saprophytic, plant, symbiotic plant. Now I will tell you the answers for this is, and on the B we have mushroom, lichen, drosera, cuscuta. So here are the answers. I'm also going to share this PDF on the WhatsApp group as well as in the notes section of the Drushti app. For accessing this, you have to go to the standard 7 in the courses. You have to go to first your standard course, then select subject science option standard. After that, I might be the third column in the upside section. In the right hand corner, notes section is there. In that, under the heading of chapter number 4, you will get this notes. So the answer for this is parasitic plants are those who will be depend on other for their food. Answer for this is cuscuta, because the cuscuta, they are unable to perform the photosynthesis. They are yellow wire-like thread structure they were having, so they are completely depend on other plants. Hence, they belong to the parasitic plants category. Next, we have as insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are those who will feed on the insects for reducing their deficiency of nitrogen. So answer for this is C, Drosera. Third option we have saprophytic plant. Saprophytic plants are those who will live on dead decaying matters. So the answer for this is mushroom. Fourth option we have as symbiotic plant. Symbiotic plants are those who will live together to fulfill each other's need. In a return, one will give a shelter and another will in return give the water and minerals to the other plant. In this manner, they both live together to help each other and to live. The example for this, answer for this is B, lichen. Question number third, answer the following question in your own word. Very first question we have, why do living organisms need nutrition? While teaching you this lesson, I also have taught you this and I have given the marking of this as well to you. This answer is present on page number 26 in the yellow box, need of nutrition. So we'll answer this question first. After listening this audio, you have to write this exercise in your notebook. Nutrition is the process of intake of nutrients from the food and utilizing them for the various functions of the cell. Nutrition is required for purposes like it supply energy which will require for doing the work. It is required for growth and development of our body and also to fight with diseases. They help us to fight with diseases, and nutrients will replace the damaged cells and repairs the damaged tissue. Textbook answer I will show you. It's the textbook answer. To supply the energy required for doing work, growth and development of body, to replace the damaged cells and repair tissue, to fight with the disease. These both answers are same. If you want to write this column from the textbook, you can refer the page number 26. Next question we have as explain the process of production of food in the plants. Answer for this will be, you can also write the paragraph from your textbook on a page number 26, which I have given the marking to you. That is, it's from the last paragraph of page number 26, and with the equation you have to write this. From that, plant also need the food for their growth. From that line to the equation. Leaves are the food factories of plant. Why it is called as food factory? Because the food of the plant will be created in the leaves. They are site where the synthesis of food occur in the plant. The leaves of plant contain a green pigment called chlorophyll, and because of this chlorophyll only the leaves color is green. This pigment captures the sun energy which is used to prepare the food from the carbon dioxide and water. The process of synthesis of the food using the sunlight, carbon dioxide and water is known as photosynthesis. Means this together, all the process with the help of carbon dioxide, water and sunlight and the chlorophyll present into the leaves, this chemical process done is called as photosynthesis. During the process of photosynthesis, the leaves contains chlorophyll will be convert carbon dioxide and water into the carbohydrate in the presence of sunlight. These carbohydrates which are produced during the photosynthesis are ultimately converted into the starch to be stored in the plants. This process can be represented in the form of following equation. This equation we have shown. What it is taken inside? It uses carbon dioxide. See, CO2, 6 CO2 is a carbon dioxide plus 6 H2O is the water, and with the help of chlorophyll and sunlight it will change to the glucose and oxygen. C6H12O6 is a glucose which will be the carbohydrates which either provided to the all parts of the plants or where they can consume it, or it can be stored for the latter use of them. And what is given out in this all process is 6O2 is nothing but the oxygen. Next question we have is, what is meant by the parasitic plants? Name their different types with the examples of each. Parasitic plant which just now we have discussed in the match the fact. For this answer you can refer your page number 20. Wait a minute, you can refer your page number 29. In this example will be Lauranethus and Casquita. Casquita survive by growing on the body of another plant and deriving the nutrients from this plant in this process. This mode of nutrition is known as parasitic mode of nutrition. Casquita is known as parasite as it depends on another plant for its survival. The plant on which it grows is known as host plant, and cuscuta can be seen around in the form of yellow tubular structure or a wire-like thread-like structure, you can also say, growing on the stem of other plant. It is devoid of the leaves. Another such example of parasitic is Loranathus. You can also mention that it contains the hostile roots which we have learned in the first chapter. Hostile roots which will be penetrate into the transports like a xylem and phloem of the plants, and it will absorb the water and minerals from that plant. Next question we have as explain the various types of nutrition in animals. For these types you have to refer your page number 30. There are various types of nutrition in animals. They are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and excretion. Ingestion, the process of taking in the food into the body is called as ingestion. Ingestion of the food in a human is done with the help of buccal cavity. It's the extra information. Buccal cavity, if you not mention, then also it is okay. Second step is digestion. The process where conversion of a food into simple soluble form occurs is called as digestion. Third step is absorption. The nutrients from the digested food is absorbed in the small intestine with the help of finger-like projection. It's called as villi. Or else you can mention just which is mentioned in your textbook, transport of soluble food into the blood. While sending the PDF, I will simplify this document and I will send you. Next is assimilation. Assimilation is the process absorbed nutrients are transferred via the blood vessel to the different organs to be utilized for different life process. It's called as assimilation. The last step in this is egestion. The process of removal of vessel fecal matters through the anus is called as egestion. Or you can simply write removal of a waste product and undigested food from the body is called as egestion. Last question for today we have as name some unicellular organism in which all the life process take place within their unicellular body. For this, refer your page number 31. The unicellular organisms in which all the process take place within their body are amoeba, paramecium, and euglena. That is it for today. Remain questions we will solve tomorrow. Till that, at least these two questions you have to. Question number third and second you have to write in your notebook with their sub questions.